Hello, hi, welcome back to High Vibe Kimmy. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about how to get your life back on track when everything is turned to custard. So if you're interested, keep following along, and thanks for joining me on this journey. You know, it's so common in life to go through times where you feel like everything is just falling to pieces and you feel like the world is caving in on you, right? And usually it just takes one unexpected change or one disruption to fully derail the whole system or the pace that you've set up for yourself, and everything just kind of falls into chaos and you feel completely out of whack. And to be frank, it's quite scary, right? So today's chat is all about accepting when things fall apart and learning how to organize and prioritize your life inventory to get back into the momentum of getting back on track of your life. So grab a cup of coffee, grab some tea, grab your favorite snack or another beverage of yours, and let's unpack this. So how does life fall off track? As I said earlier, often when life is going really good, and I'm sure that you guys can relate, one thing will happen, one unexpected thing will happen, and it will just initiate this massive domino effect, and everything just goes so crazy in your life, and it feels like this, you know, downward spiral that you can't control. And you know, it either happens slowly or it happens really freaking fast. So like, it's almost as if, you know, that domino effect gets activated, and then one habit gets dropped that turns into two, and then it turns into goals and projects that you've dropped, and oh, it's just insane. It's insanity, right? So what causes this disruption? Well, let me tell you, life, sweethearts. So that is, you know, procrastinating tasks, an unexpected illness, whether that be you or family or another loved one, feeling demotivated in your life, right? Not feeling a sense of purpose, putting too much on your plate to the point where you feel so burnt out that you're just too tired or too exhausted to do anything. You know, fluctuating hormones or moods is also a contributing thing, and even, you know, like a change in season, right? So all of these things are factors of how life can just easily go off track, and sometimes they're completely out of our control. So the thing is here is, what do you do about it? The first step I would say is to let it fall apart. And I know what you're thinking, Kimmy, no, okay? I am resisting that. I do not want my life to fall to shit, and I want to feel secure, and I want to know what's going to happen next, and I want to, you know, like, I totally get it, because I follow a system of structure and I like to feel in control and confident about the decisions that I'm making. But life is life, life goes on, and sometimes things happen that we really can't do much about, right? So that leads me to say, you know, resisting the fallout or this downward spiral is only going to prolong the process even more and cause this unnecessary suffering that none of us need, right? So I think, you know, attempting to continue as if everything is fine and sugarcoating the system is only going to manifest into things like suppression and depression and irritability and anger and sadness and, you know, all of these heightened emotions, and it doesn't make anything better. So I think when you're able to step into the position of accepting the loss or the hiccup or the bump along the road, you get to a place where you can accept everything for what it is and just let it be. And as freaking uncomfortable as the feeling of falling apart can be, I know it's also an excellent opportunity to gather information on how this happened and to learn from it so you are better prepared next time, right? Everything is a learning curve and we get better each time, okay? Sorry about that beat. There's really nothing I can do about it, but anyway, you know, lay your life out in front of you using a calendar or, you know, a overview of your responsibilities or a general list, and just literally mind dump everything onto your plate right now, from big to small, whatever, and climb into the logical side of your mind and just take a real good look at everything that is on your plate before you move forward. Then you want to start to pick up the pieces, you know, take inventory, think about what is no longer serving you, what is no longer relevant, what is unaligned with your values and your beliefs, and what is just causing unnecessary fluff, right? An excellent question to ask yourself is, how is this best serving me and my life and my higher purpose? So take a moment, pause this video and ask yourself that question. Then you want to categorize. So now that you have your list of responsibilities and projects that have fallen off track, categorize them into 3 lists. 1, things that are running smoothly. 2, things that have fallen off track. And 3, things that have been unattended to or that you haven't yet started. Then you want to organize, so condense the list into projects and tasks and goals and habits. Then finally you want to prioritize, so write down or mark the deadline of each said project or thing on your list. I think, you know, doing so will help to prioritize what you need to focus on versus things that can be temporarily put off to the side while you begin to hone in on this new system of yours that you're setting yourself up for. You know, set yourself up for success, people. Then you want to create your system. So there's a few things to keep in mind with this is, you know, first and foremost, your system will be unique and catered specifically for you, right? We're all different, we all work differently, and we all have things that we like or we don't like, you know. Your system is just for you, so definitely keep that in the forefront of your mind. You can use physical planners, you can use digital planners, scheduled reminders, or, you know, just choose a system that allows you to go through your responsibilities more intuitively. Okay, so pick a system that really does align with who you are and what you feel would best serve your responsibilities and your purpose. And I'll get back to purpose in a second, but also don't forget to consider what you've done in the past that has worked for you best, and, you know, adopt things from that to help you. So as we segue back into purpose, right, you know, start by writing down your purpose. And it doesn't have to be your life purpose and your journey in life. It can be as simple as literally the purpose of this chapter, this season of your life. So when you're able to establish this purpose, and you can call it a goal if you want, but I like purpose better, it helps to reestablish what responsibilities you're taking that feed into your greater purpose at this time. And also why the fluff removal is necessary, right? That leads me to say, and I know you're all thinking it, how do you know what your purpose is? And I know so many of you are probably listening to this, thinking, I don't know what the hell my purpose is. I have no idea. And that's okay. That's totally okay. Again, refer back to this purpose of the season, you know, this purpose of this chapter of your life. Focus on that. You know, I think getting granular before you get more grand is a great way to approach this. So take a look at the more significant projects and goals and responsibilities from the previous list and see if there's a general theme to all of these things. So, you know, is there a feeling or a service or an outcome that you're hoping to get from these tasks? And, you know, write down, this point is so crucial, I think, but write down what your life would feel like fully fulfilled in this chapter, okay? So what does it look like and what does it feel like and what is needed to fulfill this manifestation? Then you want to create the system, you know, start putting the puzzle pieces together to bring this to life and structure it on a scale that works best for you. So this could be, you know, yearly, monthly, weekly, daily, whatever works for you. For example, yearly, you could be focusing on the goal of the year or this chapter of your life. Monthly could be to-do tasks or goals for the month, you know, practical things like bills and appointments and lifestyle changes. Weekly, you know, prioritizing specific focuses or habits for individual days. For example, you could plan Sunday to be the day where you get ahead for the rest of the week, where you plan everything out, structure everything out, how you wish it to go, and don't be fully set to it, right? But try and set yourself up for that success so you feel confident that you've got a system in place to help you stay focused, stay on track. And then, of course, you know, daily, write out your perfect day, with or without time slots. You know, again, it's that balance between not feeling so focused and committed to adhering to, you know, like 10 o'clock I must do this, 11 o'clock I must do this, but just having those systems in place that you can try to follow and just take it from there. So finally, you know, set yourself up for success. So I've said this before, but, you know, before jumping into this new system, take a step back and take a deep ass breath, okay? So what you want to do is dip back into that logical side of your brain and take a look at the plan that you've created for yourself and ask yourself, is this realistic? Is this a transition or a cannonball? Is there anything here that is not essential? And what are my expectations with this? I think the more transparent and honest you are with yourself about all of this, the more successful you will be. And, you know, don't be afraid to take what you've planned or you've created and push it back to give yourself more time to accomplish everything that you think you need. And when you make the process a slower build, I think you have this more enjoyable increase of momentum to actually get everything done how you want it, when you want it, you know? And I think picking life back up one thing at a time is a surefire way of remaining successful and on track as you begin making progress. And so, like, once you've done this, there's only one thing left to do, right? That is begin. So right where you are, whenever you finish your system, dive in, head first, go hard, you know, and as you do, keep one thing in mind. You are likely to fall off track again, okay? It's human, it's normal, it happens, shit does happen, and I think that's the life lesson here. Like, I like to think that we all come to this earth to learn a lesson, and, you know, whatever shit thing comes our way, whatever negative thing comes our way, it's the universe trying to send us a sign that this is something that we can learn from, whether that be patience or empathy and just understanding the world around us a little bit better. I think, you know, give yourself the benefit of the doubt that yes, things may fall off track again, but I'm human, it's normal, and at least I'm trying, and I've got a system in place to help me when things derail. So give yourself a pat on the back, give yourself some credibility that you were trying in the first place, and, you know, don't be so hard on yourself. I think those are really key factors to helping support you better to get your life back on track as well. I mean, honestly, there's only so much of life that we can plan and systemize, but I think if you often find that it's happening a lot, that you're going back off track, go back to step 4 and, you know, take a more honest approach and a more honest look at everything. You know, are there responsibilities that you can untie from yourself, or ways to extend your timeline or your deadline so that you can stop the habit of falling off completely? I think either way, whenever you fall off, take a deep breath, get back up, brush off the dirt, girl, and try again, okay? That's what any loved one would say to us, right? You know, don't give up, keep trying. We support you. So if they can support you, you can support you. I believe in you. And, you know, each time you fall, you become more resilient as well, right? So with more resilience comes more capabilities to take on the whole freaking world. So just own it and find comfort in the discomfort, right? So I think that's enough for my rambling, I guess. So I'm gonna stop there, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching and for joining me. If you guys have any general thoughts, comments, suggestions, anything at all, just chuck them in the comment box below. I would really love to connect with you guys and communicate with you guys. And if you know anyone that would be interested in this, share it with them as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe so I can continue helping other people. I feel like that's my journey here on this world, to share what I know with other people, with my experiences, and to connect with others, because it's so important to me, and help you guys to feel better in your lives. So with that being said, I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.